I need a disclaimer that I am a Drake fan. I am more of a Drake fan than I am a Kendrick Lamar fan. I just it just didn't go the way niggas thought a nigga would react.
Yeah.
It's like, what do we do? What exactly do we do with this? Like, uh, um, let's before we get into the Juneteenth celebration.
Yo, I
The
hate Corey.
Juneteenth celebration. I'm trying to see where DB is at. Um, oh man, God damn it! What the fuck happened?
Yo, all these graphics just started.
Huh?
Okay, nothing. We
Oh,
good.
let me see. Yeah, yeah. I guess that other link was more or less for going live. I'm still trying to figure that out too. I'm starting to transition into getting into like Twitch and shit like that. But to answer what you were saying about the clips, I'll be putting the
Yo,
clips out.
streaming.
Yeah,
Good.
definitely thinking about the getting into the streaming and stuff. Like, I just be in the crib trying to figure shit out. Like, that's pretty much it. A lot of trial and error. I'm just trying to make sure that I know enough that I don't gotta pay somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Like the timing that I have enough time to learn. So I'm more inclined to just try to figure it out myself. That's how we got to this point. Like I'm much rather just figure it the fuck out. Like figure it out, and that way I'm available if I want to help someone else. Cause I think it's tomorrow I'm supposed to be doing DB's pod with his wife, and I don't have to be
Oh,
on camera. So
what are they? What do they pot about?
I
Is it a marriage pod? I
I
would
I
love to
kind of
listen to
I
that
kind
one.
of think I don't know. I'm gonna let DB really like describe it, but for the most part, it's just like a little bit of everything, and
Okay.
then just
All
talking.
right.
It's a very dope dynamic, very dope. I really
Steve,
appreciate
yo,
it.
one quote from Steve Harvey that always sit in my head. He said, "You want your marriage to end? Put it on TV." And it's like, it's like every married couple that go on reality TV get a divorce. It's like, dang.
Well, I hope this doesn't happen.
I know, I know. I mean, I'm not saying that for
Oh,
them, but
that this,
I
boy,
just
this
saying
sounds
it. It's
bad.
just, it's just like Corey. Let me say this: parenthood, marriage, it's not meant for public consumption.
Hmm.
It's not meant for because one little thing that go wrong or right, people gonna be like, it's just it's too much gray area when it come to those things, yo.
Yeah.
That don't even matter. Like, say for instance, like the plate making thing. I don't know if you ever seen that debate online
No.
about wives making their husband plate.
Okay.
And some women, they don't care about it. They gonna make their man plate.
Hmm.
And the other women, they too prideful to make the plate. And it's like a little scenario like that can happen on reality TV. And next thing you know, people in your comments about it for the next 10 years. It's like,
Similar to the
it's
splitting bills
crazy,
and
bro.
shit.
Any son, any practical debate, bro. It's just I don't even know if it's just black people because that's the only people in my algorithm. But I be wanting to ask white people too, like, yo, do y'all y'all go through this?
You
Like,
know, black people. Yo, for yeah, and this gonna sound crazy, and I hope my girl don't hear me say this because she gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?" 4 years, I did not know white people had cousins.
see, Corey,
I just said it. I'm not
you
repeating
can't
it.
say
So
that.
I'm just saying, I just didn't. You know what I mean? And I remember
Yo,
going to work
listen,
and asking niggas, well, white people, like, yo, who's your favorite cousin? And ironically, one of the guys was like, it's such and such. I was like,
there you go.
he work here. I was like, I didn't even know y'all was family. Like, what is this? He's like, yeah, that's my favorite cousin. I'm like, yo. Cause growing up, you as black people, we like cherish our cousins. They like our first
Yeah,
friends, like outside our siblings.
yeah,
So it's like,
yeah.
damn, yo, y'all Y'all niggas got family? Like, I just think it's your mom
Hey,
and dad. That's it.
look, look, people always clown on black people for having like a whole bunch of kids out of wedlock and multiple baby mamas, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, white people be having hella kids in their family, bro. They be having two, three, four, five. I be like, damn, kids ain't that fire, bro. I got two. Kids
Kids
ain't
ain't
that
that
fire.
fire. It's crazy. Yeah, I
Maybe,
ain't
but
gonna
listen, I'm
lie.
in the trenches. I will say this though, I am in the trenches right now. I got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, so I'm in the trenches.
Yeah.
Maybe when both of them above 5, I might come back and be like, "Hey, yo, it's not too bad." But right now, kids, kids, kids is not that fire, yo.
Again, black people. I just my daughter's 14, bro, and
I know,
life. You and Corey
getting
have
up
the same
there.
birthday, actually. Yeah.
213.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, players holiday. Hey,
This I am in a really rough stage in my life. Like I
I don't even
just
want to think about that.
it's
I
like,
can't even think of.
Daddy, I need this. Daddy, can I go here? And like now I'm like more venturing into the no. No. Recently, I think I gave away 2 no's in 2 days.
Are you the Uber dad? You cool with dropping off, picking up, all that stuff?
I am, because my dad was like that. Like, so like
Okay.
I think it's one of those you learn as a parent. It's like I know everything because I am aware of everything. And I really don't be like, I don't mind taking care of other people's kids in my in my what's the word I'm looking for? In my care.
Vicinity
But
in your care? Yeah.
I I don't necessarily, you know, I don't really know
You
about the other
want to.
niggas. So like they good with me, but can I trust you that, I mean, you're not gonna
Exactly.
leave my
Yeah.
kid at the mall or some shit like that? Like,
Man. Yo, the internet messed our brains up too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just like the sleepover is dead now.
oh, super dead, bro.
Super, super dead.
Oh
I mean, I
boy.
got a couple close friends I would trust with, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, it's just like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. I ain't gonna lie. Corey, the day Corey graduated from 8th grade a couple weeks ago, I ended up having an impromptu meeting with a homegirl, one of her homegirl's aunts, and
Mm.
another mother. And I felt ambushed because it's like I don't really I'm an introvert and I don't like talking to niggas. So it's like I gotta talk to niggas now. I gotta introduce them. I gotta learn niggas all over again. I don't even know who these niggas is. This shit was just weird, Like I'm just like, okay. Then it was like
You gotta learn.
overly.
You gotta learn parent talk,
Oh,
bro.
I'm trying.
You gotta you gotta
I'm
learn parent
trying.
talk.
I'm trying to keep. And then it was like the aunt was like, I'll be 35. I think the aunt was like 37. So it was like, all
Okay.
right. But then the other mom was like, yeah, she good in my care. I don't play that shit. Her exact words to me was, I took my daughter's head and rammed it in the lockers at the Randallstown's graduation. And I was like,
Old school parenting.
I'm looking at
That's
her
another.
like, all
Yo,
right,
that's
well,
another thing.
call
That's
me
another
first.
one.
Don't touch her. Call me. You know what I mean? I don't. Oh my god, bro! I ain't know what to think. Like I ain't know what to think. But she ended up going. She had a good time and shit. But then I was just like, nah, we ain't doing that again. Yeah, they were
Yo,
very,
it's too much, yo.
very like, I don't know. I guess they need to learn parent talk too. Like I'm down to earth, but relax, nigga. Like, god damn.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Man, oh man. Where's DB
I
at?
don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna have to call this nigga. Yo.
I got him so amped up. While you was gone, I got him amped up on the Mace Fab debate.
Oh.
I got him amped. He was like, Terry, stop.
I heard about the New York politics and shit.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, he
Nobody
must.
care about
I
that
don't know what happened.
Nobody care about that New York bias.
Yeah, yo, I don't. That was a very interesting debate. I just didn't
Hey, listen, Mace has passionate fans, low key.
because they don't want to
Like, if
forget.
he had a really high peak too. It's like Derrick Rose fans.
Ooh.
like like you meet a Derrick Rose fan, like it's like, yo, he might fight you over Derrick Rose, bruh. You better stop playing with
Nah,
him.
that makes a lot of sense because my man that was on the show, he speaks very highly of Derrick Rose, like very
Rose.
highly of this nigga, and I kind of like, I get it, but all right.
Derrick Rose was the one. He was the one.
Derrick
For
Rose
real.
became something. Just he became Penny, Penny with an
For sure.
MVP.
For sure.
Right. I don't know, but while DB's waiting, he just gonna be mad. I want to talk about Problems album because I'm pretty sure you've heard it.
Damn, that's the one I skipped.
You skipped
Dang.
Problem and quit.
Dang. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add it to my list. I add it to my list.
I did see
Dang.
that you were listening to what's Anderson Paak
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, no
yeah.
worries is
How
smooth.
do you like that?
So no worries is like it's like Anderson Paak, but just like more R&B, more chilled. I think if you put Anderson Paak, you think of his albums like Ventura and Oxnard, all that stuff.
Hmm.
It's like they have that West Coast sound, but this one it's like it has like a more it's just chill, yo. That's the only way I can describe it. Like it's just super laid back and yeah, I really love it, yo. I can't even describe it. I wish I could describe it more, but I love it though. That's a good album.
So is it kind of like a alter ego for him, or because I'm still like I've always seen the mention of the group, but I never really knew
Yeah,
anything about it.
I wouldn't say it's an alter ego. It's like I don't know. It's kind of like when Styles P do a solo album, but then he might do an album with uh who did the Freddy Krueger
Oh, that
Nightmare
was
on Elm
Kiss
Street?
and
Damn.
He did one with
Kiss and
Davies.
Fab? Was it Kiss and
Yeah,
Fab?
Kiss and
There
Fat.
you go.
He did
There
one
you
with
go.
Davies.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not totally a different ballpark. Like it's not like Drake's Honestly Nevermind, something like that.
Hmm.
It's like just like a nice little tilt, I would say. It's more I feel like okay, let me say this. Anderson Paak is neo soul, but I feel like No Worries is more R&B. Am I saying that right?
He's
What do you
already
got?
a neo soul artist.
I think
Hmm.
I think when he's at his best, let me say that.
Okay.
Because he's a very I don't like to put the artists in boxes. I know they hate that, so but but the majority, I feel like I would go, okay, let me say this. I like to call them future soul. That's what I like to call them. Like him, Lucky Day, uh, Snow, Ari Lennox. I don't really like to call them neo soul. They like future soul.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
So they
I'm
kind
just
of
making
like
up terms
the
now.
the kids that grew up on the Jill
On the
Scott
music
music
soul
Soul
child.
Child.
There you go. There
Okay.
you go.
Huh. Yeah. I never really. I listen to like everybody knows that watch the pod. I listen to everything. Like you go
Yeah,
to Apple Music,
I'm with
I'm
you.
pretty much listed on anything that you can think of. From
I'm with you.
I think the other day I was listening to Mike Geronimo. Have no idea why I'm listening to Mike Geronimo. And I'm talking about EPs. I'm listening to the album. I'm like, this really isn't that bad. Why the fuck am I listening to it right now? I can't give a fucking answer. Just out of
Yeah.
curiosity and shit. So, Anderson Paak music, like I listen to it, but I think the last album is the only album that I revisit, and I know I get hate for that, but I
Mm.
don't really I don't really go back to his music often. I think like my first exposure to him was the WrestleMania song with West Side Gun. I
Oh
think,
my God, that's your exposure?
yeah, I think so.
Jesus.
Um, yeah, I really
Mm-mm.
want to say I can't think of nothing else that heard him on, but yeah, I really think so.
Oh man, Anderson Paak. Hold on, I'm looking up his Apple Music right now. Uh, so he got like two really. So Malibu is the strongest.
Okay.
Then he had the Silk Sonic joint. I think Silk Sonic was perfect, even though it was manufactured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that's the Bruno Mars record, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
like that. I like that.
Okay, and Ventura was hard too. Oxnard was the miss. So he got like 3 out of 4. That's on point. You know what I'm saying? So
Are all
you
those
got to
albums
go.
on Aftermath, or just that last two?
Ugh, that's a whole nother. I'm not the best with the label conversations, yo.
Okay.
I'm not.
Let me
I'm
see.
suck at that.
Because I want to, because you said one of them was a miss,
Yeah, Oxnard. Yeah,
and was that
dang.
that was on
Even them,
Aftermath?
but yeah. And Silk Sonic was on Aftermath as well in
Oh,
Atlantic.
okay. So it
Yeah,
might have been
because
a
of Bruno.
yeah.
Because of Bruno.
So okay. Oh, Aftermath Atlantic. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. Is he? Has he? I guess. Let me see. First since his star turned on Dr. Dre's Compton. Okay, so he must have signed in 2018 to Aftermath. Okay. Yeah, I always just been very curious about his sound and how Dr. Dre production fits certain artists. Like I'm very curious about this Marsha Ambrosius new album that's coming
Ooh,
out.
ooh,
I
that's
did not
interesting.
like Marsha Ambrosius' second album. I love the
Oh,
first one, Late Nights, Early Mornings, and the mixtape
right,
that came out with it. But the
right.
second album was like I just it just totally missed for me and
It was
it
a
didn't
mess for
seem like
you.
the direction as the first one.
Okay, we got late nights, friends and lovers,
Yes.
and then she got another one called Nyla.
Oh, when
I don't
did
even. I
let the
don't even
blues
remember
back?
Nyla.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't even remember
Yeah, I don't damn.
that.
What
So I don't know. Yeah.
um I mean I guess I can listen to that. So she's 3 albums in as a solo artist. And I would have never known that.
hmm
Do you have any expectations for this new album? Are you
For
curious
Marsha,
about it? Yeah.
so I think she is. People like her is like partly like a legacy act for me.
Hmm.
So like your career and what I think about you is pretty much already set in stone in my mind.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So whether it's good or bad, it's really not probably going to change how I look at you. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I'm gonna check it out. If I'm rocking, I'm rocking. If not, she's still Marsha Ambrosius. We still got Flow and Tree.
Mhm.
we still we still got what we got. You know, so
Would you
that's how I look at that, man.
would you go see her in concert?
Ooh,
That's
let's
how I really
see.
gauge artists. Like are they worth the money to support in a sense?
See, I used to be heavy concert, and then these kids came.
Yeah.
So now I'm even more particular about my concert spending, especially with the way the prices have been jacked up.
Oh.
Thank you, Ticketmaster. But yeah, so if I say if it's a $100 ticket at a no, probably not.
Mm.
But it's $35. Maybe I might go. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's how I gauge it. But most of the time now I actually have to love the artist, love the album. If I'm gonna buy the ticket, get the babysitter,
Yeah. It's
get
more
ready.
to
You know what I'm
come with
saying?
it.
Like it's so much at a premium now. Like yeah, and then you got the hassle of getting a ticket. You know, it's just oh man. But yeah, I remember the good days where you could just click a link, $25, boom, you got Schoolboy Q right there. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So things didn't change though.
Speaking of Schoolboy Q.
Man, tell DB to pull up, man.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I
He
don't know what's
he
going
can run
on.
this victory lap.
Yeah, I mean, You
Hey,
trying?
speaking of new music though, right? So I follow this guy. Well, you might know him. It's Alex. He used to be Scream Man on Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
But every Friday on Twitter, he lists every album and song that comes out. And basically, I just run through that list on my Apple Music every week and just go through the songs. Boom. So it's all set there in front of you. He give you all the details, like producers, all that stuff. So I
Oh, I
rock with
gotta
it.
follow him. I was following
Yeah.
something. They do a new music Friday, but it's very. It's like a. It's like they'll have like 6 or 7 albums, then they have singles, and then that's how I normally run through it. I forgot
Yeah.
the people, but yeah, that's what I really do. I at the time I was working overnight, so I work 11 to 7, so an hour
Oh
into my
man.
shift,
Whew,
I know I got music. I can listen to this. I can listen to that.
for
Um,
sure.
cause I was about to ask you about you making your own playlist.
Oh
Um,
yeah, 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 yeah,
like
yeah.
I think I saved your May 2024.
Hey,
Mm. First song is
first song.
Euphoria.
It came out the start of May. It came out. It's a good song. What? What? It's a good song. Listen, I'm not gonna be listening to it, but I know it's a good song.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I respect that, bro. That sound like some hush shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't gonna lie. It sound like it. What is your thoughts about the just the battle in general? I've been very eager to get like your full thoughts on how the songs were released, the
Yeah,
value of the songs moving forward in hip hop
yeah,
history. Like, what are your thoughts?
yeah. Man, all right. Just to recap, I would say, man, Kendrick really put on a master class, and he won. That's pretty much that's the easiest way to put it. I would say Drake gave a valiant effort. Like push-ups and Family Matters are good. Those are really good songs. You know what I'm saying? Those don't make that face. Those are really good songs. Like Family Matters is damn near three songs in one, and but Kendrick played the game better. Let me talk, Corey.
I ain't
He
saying
played the
nothing. I
game
ain't
better.
saying nothing.
He played the game better. You know what I'm saying? And Meet the Grams was pretty weak, but Euphoria was hard, and Not Like Us must have blessed them. That beat is undeniable. That they got that Bay Area bounce, even though he's from LA, but I'm not gonna get into them West Coast politics. But you know, and we're gonna look back at it. I mean, Kendrick won. This is a banner year. Uh and now we gotta talk about the post life of it, and what happens to both of these artists after.
Okay. All right. We will get to that because I want to ask that because for some reason people think Drake's career is over. I don't understand that. But I notice a lot of people kind of like skip past 616 in LA.
Mm,
Um you didn't mention it. Is there a
yeah,
particular reason? Do you not like that record?
it was a cool record. You noticed that was the weakest crowd reception song at the pop out last night. Like they knew the words of Euphoria and Not
Mhm.
Like Us, but 616 was kind of quiet. But I think maybe because that's off streaming, maybe that's the
Yes,
reason.
I was about to say. I guess, and I think that because he realized the to what you're saying, the reception of the record, I don't need to do the second verse. Um, but yeah, like I was telling DB on the like one of the last episodes, I would listen to that more if it was on streaming platforms.
Hmm.
There is a version of it, but which I found out yesterday, which is crazy. It's like a metal a metal version of like a cover band had did a metal version of I want to say Meet the Grams and 616 LA. I really want to say it's just um it was again
I know
just
what you're talking about because I remember that's where BBL Drizzy came from, which is its own life. Just aside, like the internet be internet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And when you got these little side battles that are unbeatable, like there's no way to beat the internet in general, so it's like when you got the BBL Drizzy just going off, I don't know, man.
What do you think?
Kanye might have been right. Kanye might have been right, yo.
Kanye's always
You
right.
remember what he said? Like it was like I think it was at the start of the battle, and he was like, he was like, "This is the end of Drake, and this is exciting
This
times,"
is it.
and everybody was like, "What?"
I heard they got your man. They got your man. Your man. So, all right, what do you think about what was your initial reaction to hearing Drake rap over the BBL Jersey part?
Oh yeah, with Sexy Red.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little too late, but it was. I mean, I was fine with it. You know what I'm saying? It was cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing is, he should have did it a little earlier, but you know how the internet is. They're gonna say, "Oh, now you want to get on it,"
Yeah.
but damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think that's been the case with most of the stuff with Drake, anyway. It's like he can't if he take a picture with his son. Oh, now Kendrick making sure you, and if you don't post them, it's like, oh look, he hiding this. It's like he's damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know what I'm saying? So
You're not my dad.
exactly, yo. All this stuff is it's insane to me. But
So let's get into some hypotheticals real quick, right? Let's just say you
oh,
are a
okay.
part of Drake's PR team.
Oh yeah, I love this
Uh,
question. I
where
love it.
where do we go for the duration of this year? Moving from summer to the end of the year. Where does Drake go? What is your first thought for Drake's career moving forward?
Moving forward, I say keep doing features. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's got enough solo work out there. His fans are fine with it, but if you want to hop on some stuff, that's fine too. But I think the main thing, and this is the main thing he has to do. Whenever he drop, we drop. Okay? I don't care if it's the same day, the next day. Kendrick better do surprise albums the rest of his life. Because if I'm Drake, I'm stepping on everything. For the that's
Jay Z
that's
and
how I'm
Nas.
calling it. Listen, that's a theory that has yet to been confirmed yet. But yes, that's what we. But see, no, but listen, but Jay Z, this thing with Jay Z though, Nas would drop an album and Jay Z would just drop a song. You know what I'm saying? One song really not gonna cloud an album. You feel me? I think, right?
Nah,
What you think?
nah. Because every, I think everything he has put out, Jay always becomes the conversation, regardless of
Yeah,
whatever the fuck. Nas be doing good things. He be like,
yeah.
seeding niggas money
King's
for their
disease,
businesses and
magic,
all that
all
shit.
that.
But if
Yeah,
Jay come out and say, I got a I got a new school, that is the headline. Fuck whatever Nas is doing.
there
And
you go.
that kind of ties into what Cam was saying about Nas loving hip hop and Jay pretty much just looking at it as like a business. Which I get what he's saying. I wouldn't use that terminology because I can see that Ho still loves hip hop, and that shows with the interaction he has with the newer talent, like knowing who uh um he should
Babyface Ray,
yeah
Babyface Ray, or V's, or one of them
yeah
type of
any
guys.
of
I
those
got you.
playlists
He
that he
he
puts out at
tapped
the end
in.
of
He
the
tapped in.
year, like
Yeah,
it's incredible for him to know these people. Some people like, oh, he don't make this playlist, but then it's kind of like, but then you see them with him to some degree. Like
yeah.
it's like with Makami. Like the first time I seen him with Makami, I was like, well, this is kind of weird. Uh,
But that's in the same radar though. It's in the same radar, man.
because
This
of
the New
the
York
Griselda.
This the New York stuff. Yes, come on. What are you talking about? Jay Z should. Okay, how about this? Jay Z should know who Big X the Plug, or um let me think of somebody else down south. Like what's my guy? Maxo Cream.
Yeah,
He shouldn't know who them people are, but he do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sauce
So,
Walker.
oh yeah, that whole core. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, but back to the question at hand. Whenever he drop, we drop. And also, Kendrick fans, yo, Kendrick has never put out this much music ever, yo. So listen, it's gonna be amazing to see how he follows up after this.
What
Because
do
if
you
he
think
take,
if you were part of PG Lang? What do you think? Does he have to put out an album right now?
he has to drop in the next month for sure. He's not gonna have buzz like this ever again, bro. This is the biggest rap song of the year. What are we talking about? He has to drop.
Yeah.
He'll be stupid. He was stupid. He'd be stupid not to drop right now.
Okay, wait. Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Kendrick's not on Drake's level
Kendrick is not on Drake's
as far
level.
as
Yeah, that yeah.
stardom.
I don't know about Star. Star is a different thing, yo. That's a different conversation. But because Star Power is about non-musical stuff, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you sell merch? Can you sell shoes? Uh, when you do non-musical things, how is it impacted? Are you like Kendrick? When's the last time he been on? I hate that this is a barometer, but when's the last time Kendrick been on Shade Room? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's the type of stuff that makes you a star. To me, is like, what do you
Celebrity.
do to get the people going? Yeah, and well, he needs to drop in the next month. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how I see it.
Damn.
In this era, come on, man. In this era of people that have, the attention span of gerbils, you know, like, bro, like, come on.
I
These dudes ran rap for. I'm not even gonna say ran rap. They ran music for a month or two.
what?
People wasn't even dropping music no more. People stopped. Like, how many albums went unheard because of Kendrick and Drake? You had Four Bats. You had Party. Um, I'm trying to think who else
I
dropped
haven't
that
even listened to the
in that in
party
that
album.
in that May June era. And people eventually people just stopped dropping.
Yeah.
And now we got like a backload. Like Tim's just came out, and No Worries. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like now people starting to drop again because now the war is over. So I don't know,
It's safe outside. Hold on,
man.
I don't know where the fuck
Sure,
is DB
sure.
at, bro. He said we in business, but I don't see the nigga. I don't see the nigga at all.
It's all
Let me
right,
see.
man.
We
But
gonna have to
listen,
talk about it now. Shit.
I know,
Where
man.
this nigga
Hey, look. Oh, and another thing, another thing. I hate how I don't know how the internet does this, show, but now all of a sudden J. Cole is being honored as a smart man. That nigga ran from the fight. The fuck are people talking about?
I think because niggas realize how bad it got. I don't think. I
I
really
don't
don't
care.
think.
Drake lost. He fought the fight though.
Uh,
You don't get points from running from the fight. I don't care what happened. Yo, that's crazy to me that people are not like, yo, J. Cole for the past 2, 3 years, all he talking about, people don't want to see me. Come on, I will eat up your best MC.
yeah.
And then you put out 7 minute drill, mix it, edit it, put it on streaming, and then you see the blood. You see the
Yeah, they see the
drama it
massacre.
came with.
They
You saw it. No, 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 no. I'm talking about the one day it was out, or the 1 week it was out, and then he got on that stage and said that speech, which was bullshit. But hey, man, people entitled to feel how they feel. J. Cole, you're forever staying to me. I'm
Damn.
sorry.
Where prior to this, where did J. Cole land in your top MCs?